Today for the Bitcoin price, Bitcoin just broke down here approximately to the level of 6,600 US dollars. And this shouldn't come with any surprise if you watched our last episode with DaVinci J15 here in this video, where we actually mentioned here at 7,300 US dollars that we are expecting these price levels. However, guys, the question everyone is asking right now is the bounce which actually happened right here going to continue and we see higher price levels all the way up to 8,000 US dollars, or are we going to break down and find lower price targets even below 6,000 US dollars? We will show you very interesting data points. Also, guys, we will be zooming out and showing you the most important Bitcoin indicator to consider right now before the Bitcoin halving. Because what you can see here on the RSI for Bitcoin on the weekly, that Bitcoin has never ever been that oversold directly before the halving. We will show you exactly what that means for the Bitcoin price here in the immediate short term and also in the mid run. And of course, guys, towards the end of the episode, we want to show you our favorite statistic to consider during that financial crisis, because this one shows you the Bitcoin risk adjusted returns versus US stocks, versus gold, versus bonds, oil, and so on. And it will show you that during the financial crisis, Bitcoin is by far the most profitable asset in the world if you adjust for risk. Guys, this will certainly blow your mind like crazy. And we will show you also here our new position on Phemex, which we just opened up today once we hit the price level here. Also, we will show you our last position, you can see right here, where we were stopped out in a profit here approximately at 6,000 US dollars. We will talk about all of that, guys, so make sure you take a seat, make sure you smash up the like button to at least 2.3 trillion likes, the amount of US dollar printed by the Federal Reserve right now. And that being said, welcome crypto friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris, and as always, we are really pumped to go straight into the content. Okay, so we are here on the 4-hour candles for the Bitcoin price. And if you remember correctly here in the last episode, in this one here with DaVinci J15, we were approximately hovering around here, around the 7,300 US dollar levels. And the majority was bullish actually. And even though it was very hard for us, we were leaning a little bit more to the bearish side. In fact, we actually sat here at the price levels of approximately 7,300 US dollars, that the odds are more towards the bears here and that we will most likely break down to the 6,660 US dollar levels. Actually, guys, let me show you this quick segment here.
And so as you can see here, right, we are trying to make a decision here. Are we going to go higher? Or are we going to break down? We could easily break down to the 38.2, but most likely what we're going to do is head to the 6,666, somewhere around here. That's probably where we're going.
So how did we come up with this price target? If you zoom out here and you go from the swing low here, approximately at 3,800 US dollars to the swing high, you can actually see that approximately the level of 6,660 coincides with the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. And we have mentioned that here in the last episode with DaVinci J15. And as you can see, during the night, I mean, we were already losing the hope here, but during the night, we actually had the breakout here, and then also we were rejected, and as expected we hit the level of 6,660 US dollars. So the question is, what is next? Was this here already the end of the breakdown and the bounce will continue, or can we expect lower price levels right now? Well, guys, first of all, if we are zooming out here from the macro structure here, of course on the weekly we are in a downtrend, on the monthly we are in a downtrend, but if you zoom out here on the 4-hour or the daily, you can see that ever since we hit this bottom here, this was a higher low, this was a higher low, this was a higher low, this one here as well, and also this one here so far is a higher low, guys. So the key market structure here on the 4-hour, on the daily, has not changed so far. Also, we have put in higher highs, but this one here was a higher high, this one was a higher high. So far we have to wait here that the key market structure changes, because if we were to go down here on the volume, you can see that still, even though we had this breakdown, the volume was underwhelming so far. So this breakdown so far has not all too much significance, since the volume is still underwhelming. So far we are still on the daily, on the 4-hourly here, looking for higher price targets. In fact, the price targets we are looking out for, if we were to go here on the daily, you can see that the VPVR suggests us very clearly still the price target of 8,000 US dollars, as you can see it here at the point of control. 7,900, 8,000 US dollars is still the next price target. However, guys, in the immediate short term. We are still kind of dependent here on the traditional markets. It's very, very sad, but the Bitcoin breakdown coincided here also with the Dow Jones breakdown here, which broke down during the night approximately 2%. Now it's 1.2%. But that put aside, actually right now we are still leaning a little bit more to the bullish side here, especially after we hit our price target of $6,600. So $8,000. But what is the bearish price target? What if this black swan event continues and Bitcoin is not able to decouple? Many people are really bragging right now and asking, what is the bearish scenario? And if we were to go down here on the weekly, and we can tell you we are not believing in the bearish scenario, but many people are waiting for a double bottom here. We hit $3,150 in the beginning of 2019. And the question is, are we going to hit it again? Because this one here stopped actually way above, 20% above at $3,800. Well, guys, Bitcoin doesn't necessarily on the weekly need double bottoms. In the last cycle and also in the cycle before, we bottomed out at $150 right here, as you can see it. And then actually the Bitcoin price broke down once again, but we actually have a halt here at $190. Bitcoin usually doesn't need double bottoms here on the weekly. Usually we are breaking down once again to wash out the weekends, and then we are just stopping before the previous low to also get all the money from the people who are waiting actually for Bitcoin to have the double bottom. And also we are right now not on the BLX, but if you were to go to the BLX, the 2011-2012 lows have acted exactly the same. And guys, you know what? Let's stay here on the weekly and let's pull out the RSI here on the weekly, because if we were to pull that up here and we are zooming out, you can actually see the vertical lines are the Bitcoin halving events that always, when we had the Bitcoin halving in 2012, 2016, and also we will have it here approximately in 30 days in 2020, we saw on the weekly RSI always slightly overbought levels for Bitcoin, approximately here in 2012 at an RSI of 70, then once again an RSI of 70 in 2016. But right now with that black swan event happening out there, we can see Bitcoin hit the low here at an RSI of 30. This is, guys, for sure one of the most oversold values we have ever seen. In fact, guys, you saw in January-February 2019 at the low of Bitcoin this RSI level. Then you saw also circling back to 2015, 2014, Bitcoin hitting the RSI of 30 here, also at the low. And of course, if we were to go back into 2011, 2012, we saw the exact same happening again. So these levels here of the RSI are actually not unprecedented. They are not mind-blowing. They simply point towards the fact that Bitcoin is at historically oversold levels, and this coincides with the timing here 1 month before the halving. Guys, here you can make up your own opinion. Do you think Bitcoin being that oversold before the halving is more a buy or a sell indicator in the mid and long run? Guys, I want to tell you my opinion. I certainly think this is a bullish indicator in the mid and long run here, not looking at the 4-hour time frame anymore, because towards the end of the episode we want to show you the risk adjusted returns, and once we have shown you that, you will finally understand what we are talking about here when we are saying we are bullish, very, very bullish in the long run for Bitcoin, even with that crisis and especially with that crisis. Okay, guys, and now before we go here into this mind-blowing statistic here, before we do that, we want to show you one treat, and we want everyone to participate right now. Please, guys, what we have shown here is that there are 5 ways of spending the $1,200, and one of that is, of course, buying Tesla ever since it dropped like 60% right now. Another one is buying an Apple iPhone. Another one is buying 910 euros or approximately 1,000 euros with that $1,200, or buying Nike Yeezys. Well, guys, another thing is you could take that $1,200 and you can simply go out there and buy 15 million Bitcoin Satoshis. Because as you guys know, Bitcoin is divisible in 100 million parts, and with $1,200 you can buy 15 or even 16 million Bitcoin Satoshis, guys. Let us know in the comment section down below, guys, and also follow us here on Twitter at MMCrypto. Let us know in the comment section down below which one are you choosing. I certainly think you will choose the 15 million Bitcoin Satoshis, guys, but I'm very interested to know what you guys are choosing right now. And now, guys, let's go into this. This is the most mind-blowing statistic, especially in the light of the financial crisis we are actually facing right now. First of all, guys, before we go into this mind-blowing statistic, I want to know from you guys, do you think we will hit the $3,800 level next, or do you think we will hit the $8,000 next for the Bitcoin price? Let us know in the poll which is popping up on top of the screen right now. Are you bullish or bearish? $3,800 or $8,000 for the Bitcoin price? Sentiment analysis is always very, very interesting. And now, guys, look at this. Willy Woo here. Big credits to charts.bull.com. Willy Woo, yeah, an amazing on-chain analyst. You guys know we love on-chain analysis. He's here also showing the Bitcoin risk-adjusted returns towards other assets. And he's comparing Bitcoin here to US stocks, to real estate, bonds, and gold, and also oil. And if we compare Bitcoin here with the stocks, you can see that there was never, and this is the Sharpe ratio. The Sharpe ratio actually shows you the risk-adjusted returns, and this one shows you that Bitcoin has never ever crossed, and if there would be a crossover, there would be one single point of time where investing in US stocks would have been more risk-adjusted, more profitable rather than investing in Bitcoin. And in all the history of Bitcoin, there was not one single moment, if you adjust the returns of Bitcoin with the risk, where investing in stocks would have been better than in Bitcoin. And even right now, look at this, the Sharpe ratio dropped down from 2.5 to 0.6 during that financial crisis. But of Bitcoin, the Sharpe ratio only dropped down from 2.8 to 2.4. So in this financial crisis, even though the prices of Bitcoin has also plummeted down, Bitcoin was a much more profitable investment if you adjust for the risk. And also, if we were to pull that out here and now take out gold, even gold plummeted from 1.6 down to 0.8. This is a 50% decline of the Sharpe ratio, whereas Bitcoin went down from 3.1 only to 2.4. So Bitcoin was risk adjusted even a better investment than gold, because in these volatile times Bitcoin plummeted down much more than gold, of course. But once the tides turn, the upside of Bitcoin is much higher, and this is what this risk adjusted returns are all about. Guys, we will link you this one here in the pinned comment down below. Big credits to charts.bull.com, Willy Woo, because this one actually also shows us once again that Bitcoin is the best investment if you adjust for the risk. And guys, of course, many people have asked us, how is it about your Bybit trade? You also want us to show it once the prices are plummeting down. Well, guys, we told you we are going to put a stop loss here below the ascending trial or the rising wedge. As we told you, Bitcoin broke below, and as you can see, we have been actually here closed out in a profit approximately at 0.9 bit. Look at the timestamp here if you want to check it out yourself, which was only unfortunately $6,000, but we took the profit here and we opened a new position as we hit the $6,660 level, as we discussed in this video here, and we opened it here once again, of course with a lower position, but once again here at a 10x leverage and approximately 10 Bitcoin here in margin. Guys, check it out, you can see it here yourself. And of course, guys, we are very transparent. If the price were to break down, it's fine. I mean, the last trade alone already made up for all the potential losses we can get over here. Guys, thank you so much. And of course, if you also want to trade on Bybit or Phemex as we are doing it, and if you are an experienced trader only in that specific case, scroll down to the pinned comment and you can trade on Bybit and Phemex just as we are doing it here with up to $202 profit. Bybit is the first link, Phemex is the second link. Bybit is our main exchange, so make accounts over here by clicking it. And after a 0.2 Bitcoin deposit, you can get $90 for free and $112 for free on Bybit and Phemex, and trade there as well. You can, by the way, only trade the free margin if you want and withdraw the profits from that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And as always, we are so grateful for all your likes. We are always getting like 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 likes even sometimes. Thank you so much for that. So make sure to smash up the like button for that video as well. And we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, click the subscription box right here. If you're not clicking it, you can be missing out on time-sensitive content in the future. And click the Bybit tutorial, which is popping up right here. And as always, guys, bye-bye.